I'm gonna just record this, yeah, because I'm not gonna stream until I figure out how I want to properly stream. So I'm gonna record this and put the VODs in. Technically, I start recording now, so yeah, session 6. It's been like a few months. Very cool.
Few months.
Yeah, a few months. Oh shit, I forgot. I do need to give you like the link because I never gave you the Roll20. Because
Right. We're doing the shit in Roll20.
yes, we left
Oh,
off on combat, on very difficult combat, because kinda, if you may or may not remember. Actually, I'm gonna give a recap for all of you, but I guess
it wouldn't hurt.
join in. As soon as you join in, I can actually put you in. It's gonna be great. Actually, gonna do. Gonna. I'm gonna play this as a start because technically. Some calmer melody could be. So that's one, that's two. Third one joins in, then of course I'll give you all the TLDRs to answer all the questions because it's been a while.
It's gonna take me a second. I am nowhere near my computer. I need to get it set up and everything.
But can you speak? Can you hear?
I can see.
You can hear, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, oh god, in a while. Okay. Okay. Yes, with that being said and done, I would like to ask you a simple question, the question I haven't asked in a very long time. Are you ready to begin?
Nostalgia. Absolutely.
Yeah, let's go.
So, to recap your experience thus far, the past 5 sessions goes as follows. All of you lived your previous lives, some with more memory than the rest. All of you ended up in very shitty circumstances and got forcefully employed under Lord and Lady Kazamat to do odd jobs for the greater good and earn your freedom. The better you do your jobs, the quicker the fight is over, the quicker you will be free. That is the job, or the terms of the job, and that's it. Your first job was successful with extreme ease. You dispatched it with ease. The second job was a bit more difficult. 5 targets, only 2 known aliases, and if one is killed, there's a high chance that all will flee. You set off for Lenny, the so-called town. Towards the town. There's been a bit of a scuffle between one of your party members, and it was taken care of for making sure he doesn't mean failure for your mission. Nevertheless, Andela from that guy gained some helpful reputation. You ventured into Lenny in basically at the start of an execution. You stopped the execution as Alara saved a half-elf girl, which she told to go to a hermit in the forest so that she can take care of it. Andela, you talked with the people through the connections you made by dispatching one of your party members, and learned of a potential one of your targets known as Takam. and of course you gain some gainful employment. Alera figured out alias of another person, the lady, apparently working in the only temple slash infirmary in the city. And Shinya, by sheer accident, out of being completely annoyed that you didn't manage to kill the executioner by hanging him on in front of everybody, you just vented out your range on a random passerby, and that the random passerby was one of the targets, called the sorcerer, a silver dragonborn that you stuffed into your bag of holding. Eventually, by some awkward messaging and long delays, you all regrouped in the druid shack as you informed that the leader of the pack, some sort of unholy non-nature creature, or not original natural creature, is gonna pursue and try to find the girl that you saved, Alera. And he made a handful of very good ideas for you to take. He will help you to take down the Packmaster. He hopes that you take out all the people that are part of this gang, the leaders, and he hopes that you're gonna leave him in peace and never really bothered again. And of course, Angela, he also promised to you to help with your amnesia thing in druidic means after this is over. And last we left off, after you realize that you have 2 targets dead. Wait. Oh, one. God, am I stupid? Wait. No, you have 1 target dead. You know the identities of the rest of the targets, while one of them is basically hunting the girl that was paired execution. So, what really happened in the past few minutes is you knew that the ambush was coming. You were warned prematurely by the druid and told to hide, and you all decided to climb trees overlooking the position and just wait it out, as apparently the druid has, despite the numbers and the fierceness of the werewolves, he has means to get rid of them. And your job and task is to essentially, whenever most of them are killed, kill the rest, more particularly the Packmaster. And Alera, mere minutes, or actually about a minute before the first werewolves appeared and arrived, a familiar figure appeared. An associate, a creature next to a tree, telling that the leader of this pack might have very interesting blood and wished you a good hunt. Now, with that being said, any of you have any questions?
I think right now.
Who?
No.
Nope.
Second. Huh? Yeah. So, that being said, I'm just gonna change the okay. So, that being said and done. And skip. With that, I would like everybody to roll initiative and dice roll as your first dice, as I'm gonna put you all in the the situation that you're in.
To a great start.
Yes. So put it simply, you're all up in each individual tree next to each other, camping out, completely stealthily waiting as a horde of werewolves ran by you.
Wait for everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What the fuck, Alera?
What happened? Oh,
I
Casually roll 28.
yeah. Wait, what did I originally roll for the modifier? Oh,
uh-oh.
I'm awake.
You're awake. So yeah, if you wanna go to Roll20 to see the shenanigans that's going on in the situation that you might be in.
Oh yeah, that does not look good.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is that?
Good. You see this, right, Worm?
Remind me, do we actually need this guy?
Your job is to kill the leader. That is your job overall. You were convinced by the druid that he can handle this. All you need to do is eventually kill the pack master.
I hope he's right about this because
So-
I do not wish to deal with the rest of it.
So, quickly giving a count, there's about 3 dozens of werewolves, about 6-7 feet. Some look purely animalistic, some look ghoulish, to be more kind. And one 9-foot-tall creature seemingly is in charge. And I think I asked the last thing before we actually called it. Does anybody know Sylvian as a language?
Nope.
I do not.
No. Is it kind of wetted out? Because they do not see you. Hey, but you can see them. And there's this awkward tension as the howls echo. As this one, the massive one, is screeching and almost spewing syllables, echoes of a language, almost choking on it. And after a few seconds, all the werewolves just kind of charge towards the building, but literally like a feet and a bit before reaching like the flowers and everything, all of them stop. And for a second you think maybe like they just stop, but actually you start to see one after another start to stack on each other. They're just not going through, even though there's nothing stopping them. They're just kind of can't pass a point, as some of them start to climb an invisible wall and then slide off and just fall to the ground. And now this very organized formation of werewolves kind of turn into like a beehive circling the house. Screeches, howls, and everything can be echoed and heard. Everybody roll me a perception check. And if anything you wish to do, you can do.
Perception.
Yes.
Kindly do not move. I definitely do not wish to move.
He's just like, full breath.
Breathe as little as possible.
Well, for all of you, you just basically imagine this is how, like, you basically see saliva, dirt, stones, pebbles, claws, and teeth essentially bounce or hit some sort of barrier. It doesn't give any resonance of arcane or anything. It seems like they just get stuck in air and just get flung back, and angrily they pursue again. Alero, however, you can clearly see the roof of the druid's house. It's leaves, or more like wood reinforced with leaves, and makes a nice little rooftop. You start to see from basically here, from the very top of the tree, these vines trickle down rapidly, almost like liquid water but green. And even though everything is kind of like nothing happens, you see the mass of vines that are liquid start to build up, and more, like, moment after moment, they seem to gain this humanoid form. As the fervorous horde seems to get more fervorous, the leader seems to be squealing and oh shit, and being a little fella. On the rooftops of the druid's house manifests two things. What seems to be amalgamation of tree and vines. Although the tree seems to be as sharp as any wooden spike or metal. And they seem to be preparing to lunge at them. And the werewolves doesn't seem to be understanding that they might be in a lot of hurt in a second. For everybody else, it's just kind of shenanigans of a bunch of wolves barking at the door and nothing really happens around. Okay, give me a second, I'm gonna roll something. Passive perception, everybody.
Be 13.
I'm trying to do something that's on. Passive perception is 21.
Okay. Shenia, you all of a sudden hear the thing, screechy thing, and the words you cannot comprehend. All of a sudden, look up in a bit of confusion, and then take a lot of steps back, almost lunging backwards. To... Why can I not pick it up? You hear. Jumping back. And he seems to look at the roof, eyeing something. You see two massive things that are growing out like growths. As the wolf in common speaks out, "What is this?" Okay, let me check. Initiative check for 1, 2, 3. Question: Any of you anything gonna do? Because all of these werewolves basically are just recklessly charging a thing they cannot go. They're kind of mindlessly just going at it.
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Absolutely.
Yes. So you're just gonna hold action and do, or just pass turn.
Double check that the gun is loaded and
Yeah, the gun is loaded. Yeah. Time passes. The guy is questioning what are these growths, and then comes Druid's turn. All of a sudden, as if somebody raises like a massive pole, these two creatures vertically stand up. Like vertically, just kind of not like with hands or anything. It's just getting kind of shoved vertically, and they become extremely wide. Extremely wide, and you realize all those pointy barks and sticks seemingly are now in the front. As soon as they oh god, as soon as they flip up vertically, they immediately descend downwards with all the spikes in the front and just kind of just land on the werewolves. You all just hear a massive thud and a crunch and a bunch of squealing. Hey, give me a second. I'm gonna roll something. God fucking damn it. So, Shenia, for everybody, you just see this massive 40 feet tree and growth vine wall just kind of fall down as it rapidly expands and just kind of cover the front yard of the druids in just vines, and you can hear a commotion. Shenia, you see one werewolf stuck halfway through, and you see the vines rapidly surround him and just kind of drag in. You see here, one of them just has barely ran away, but then one of the vines rapidly snatches the werewolf and just kind of pushes in him with force. There's one werewolf that just fucking goes and runs away. By all means, about 40 werewolves just got impaled and trapped, killed? Question mark? And all that remains is this individual still free.
How is he reacting to that situation?
It's not his turn yet. You don't know how he reacts, but clearly just standing still.
Yes, it would be up to us then right now.
Well, technically, it's the end of Druid's turn because he was the lowest. Back from the top, it is your turn, Alera. 28.
So, the ones who have been kind of squished / impaled, they are either dead or immobilized. Either way, they're not an issue, right?
Yes, they're you can hear squeals and screams, but basically you see ever expanding vine as just kind of just. It looks like somebody's like making a dough without any hands. Just like it's squeezing the vines some force, and it doesn't sound pleasant. You don't know if it's a cracks of
homogenized.
Yeah, it's you don't know if it's a cracks of bone or wood.
Okay. What is the distance between us and him?
Let's see. 70 for you.
70.
90 for Andilla, and 55 for Shinya.
Okay. In that case, satisfied all the others are taken care of, I'm gonna glance at the other two and give them my best. Should we start now? Eyebrow raise expression. Kind of just waving my gun ever so slightly. Yeah.
Andala raises his.
Yeah.
I'll raise mine.
In that case, satisfied the others all approve, I am going to Let me just check this. You know what? It's worth a shot. I am going to cast Edward's Black Tentacles
Huh?
on him directly.
Okay. What is this build?
So, Edward's Black Tentacles, I can just send it to you.
Yeah, I would love it.
Copy. Basically, it disrupts the terrain he's on.
Mm-hmm.
So 90 feet, so I'm in range.
I guess it.
20-foot square around him. He needs to succeed on a dexterity
Or
or
strength.
take.
Oh, it.
No, dex. Or take
Yeah.
3d6 bludgeoning
Oh.
and be restrained.
Okay.
He then has to make strength or dexterity.
So I need to make.
Then
I need to
the
make.
first one has to be dex.
I need to make Dexter save. 12.
Yes. 12. Nice and. Yeah, that definitely fails. So, he is now restrained. When does he take the damage? Has to start the turn. So this turn he doesn't take any, but he will at the beginning of next turn. All right, with him restrained, I'm going to just go
What's the range? 20 feet and
90
all.
feet.
And
90 feet and 20 feet radius for the terrain.
so okay, yes, I'm gonna make 20 feet. There you go. Yeah.
So as the tendrils kind of warp up out of the ground and trap him,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna glance at the others. There you go.
Just like 8 tendrils just fucking snap at him and all of them just gotta put him
So
down.
that is my action, but I think that means the others have got advantage, right, on their shots.
Mm.
Okay. In that case, I'm all good.
Okay. In that case, let me check. Okay. It's his turn, so he's gonna use Dex. Try to restrain himself.
And restrain himself, hopefully.
17.
Oh shit! It does just.
You can leave, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it does still count as difficult terrain.
Yeah,
so
I'm
it's
gonna make a roll in D20. No fucking shit. So, good thing about you not showing where you are or screaming. Good thing you're silent, right? Why? Why? Well, see, he sees this happening, right? So he knows this is a no-go zone. All of a sudden, tendrils appear behind him. He quickly snatches them off and proceeds to move. He just jolts towards your position, kind of eyeing the massive vines, just kind of consuming his pack. He just kind of ran towards you, completely unaware that you were just sitting in the tree. He's about to have his very own Vietnam.
not what I had in mind, but it results.
You know.
We're not complaining.
Then technically that's his turn. Okay, hold on a second. Shinya, you're up. I'm gonna share my screen with you, Horrocks. Oh, Shinya, what would you like to do? You are. You're close.
Yeah. Since he's definitely within range, I'm just going to. Let's see. I will surge my additional appendage apparatus to give me a bonus action attack, and I will attack, bonus action attack. That'll be 3 attacks, all of them with burst fire.
Okay, roll to hit.
And I don't have advantage on this or anything, right?
No, you
Or since I'm
don't.
unseen, would I?
No.
Okay.
Oh my god. That's what I call hunting.
And let me just make sure I have the bonus right. Yes, I do. So it's going to be 1.
Miss.
2
Okay.
and 3.
2 of them hit. Roll damage.
It's been so long. Give me a sec.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, that'd be 3D.
Ah, motherfucker's running into Overwatch. I know, this is literally Vietnam. He's the ruler of the woods, but he doesn't see that he's getting jumped. Oh. The Lord spotted.
They're good. I'll be 38.
Oh, this is for this is all damage, right?
Yeah, that's all the damage.
Okay. There, you rattle him. He flinches with the first shots, completely missing him to the dirt. With the second 2 volleys, you just fucking unload into his chest area. He doesn't seem to look like he's taken much, but he's wincing, and all of a sudden you can see reddish crimson blood oozing out onto his fur. With that being said, Andela, you're up.
Given I haven't revealed myself,
Yeah.
I do not have advantage given that he's already aware of at least partially our situation.
I
right?
would say you do, because you do have advantage, because you're all very high in stealth.
That is very convenient. In that case, I will take full advantage of that, obviously, which will be second 1d20 plus 8 advantage. Would dice roller please cooperate? That's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
No, that is 8. My internet is dying today, and I genuinely do not know why.
Oh, that's a hit. Oh god.
I'm working on it.
24. Nice. Jesus.
Okay. No. Literally that one attack, and immediately after that attack goes, I'm kind of like trying to circle the tree to the other side to like kind of cover behind like the main log.
You know what?
I'll take my bonus action to hide.
Roll me athletics check, because you're you're not at the low level. You're basically above in the tree line. I wonder if we just. Okay, yeah. You just shoot one shot. You just see a bunch of flicker. The trees, like the leaves flicker as the shot goes through all the leaves and just impacts the unsuspecting werewolf from another angle into the mouth, and you immediately just go around the tree sneaking. That's the end of your thing. The druid is chilling. He's taking care of the things. Top of the round, Alera. This. Could you roll me Arcana, Religion, or Nature check?
Honor, religion, or nature? I'm gonna go with religion. 25.
Okay, you look upon this creature as it was running and then got pelted. You see that it's bleeding, and then you're like, ah, it's good. But then you realize, wait a minute. If this was a true lycanthrope, you have normal, non-silver bullets. This should not affect him. So besides realizing that it's a different type of thing, you also realize that something about its blood, the way it leaks, the trail that it leaves, it bubbles, it sizzles. Which immediately kind of gives you this like you're next to a druid. His probably thing is blessed by nature. Whatever this creature is, whatever his origin is, it's counteractive to nature. So this creature is less lycanthrope, more like a fiend-ish. Somewhere in the ballpark of not being natural by a long shot. Maybe demonic origin. As yeah. Quick note that this creature is very odd and ominous. And not your usual lycanthrope. But he takes bullets well.
That he does. Anything fancy, or are we just shooting him? Well, I'm trying to remember what my spells were. I do have that. What would that do? You know what? No need to spend all my spells. I'll just shoot him with a gun. So, where is that? Indeed, plus 10 now.
That's a miss.
Thought so. No problem.
Rip. Now it's his turn. What is he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Set his watch. Okay. I'm gonna make him. He gets he went on the full sprint, getting out. Then he get rattled by bullets, and he kind of stops, almost unnatural, like not out of pain, but more like, is this blood? And it just kind of gives a wide berth around the tree lines where he shot.
Bleeding.
Yeah, and see which one of you spot. Actually, no, he spots both of you motherfuckers in the tree, and he just goes, "You," and then because you're the closest, Shania, I would like you to make a strength saving throw, as he's gonna try to break the tree with his claws. Mind you, the tree is thick, it's not a small twig, but he just runs up to the tree and just gives a swipe.
Strength save would be. That ain't happening.
Oh god. Shinya, Alera, and Andela, you both see as he strikes the tree, it just does a simple shred. Like it takes like a few inches, like an inch and a bit, but then you see as the cuts that he made in the tree ignite and then crack through the entire tree. The entire tree just breaks and starts to fall. Shinya, the tree was about 30 feet, so you take... there you go. You take... How much is fall damage? D8 or D4? Anybody remember?
That is a good question.
Oh god. I need to remember the basic gist of D&D. Fall damage, D&D. There you go, let's see. 1d6.
1d6.
Yeah, so you take 3d6. Yeah, you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as you kind of land on the ground. Can you roll me athletics and see if you can land on the athletics or yeah, athletics or acrobatics? Yeah. See if you can land on your feet.
I think that would be...
You just go basically prone. You take 10 points of damage and you go prone. A creature immediately looks at you, sees you, and then looks at Alera's tree, and then just kind of dashes towards it again, and does it again. Strength check for Alera, if you will.
Strength.
Yes.
Is it a check or a save?
A save.
Save. My best stat. Ooh, 17.
Ooh. Your Alera, your tree is a bit slimmer, but as the cut goes through, you can hear the same thundering crack, and you see your tree swing at an angle, and you kind of slightly lose balance, but it doesn't fall, as the tree is about halfway cut through the slash. And you look down, and about 25 feet down, you see this hungry werewolf looking at you. That is his turn. Second. Shinya, you're up. As you're now prone on the ground, and basically here, the werewolf is. Looking at Alera with eyes completely just disregarding you.
As tempting as it is to allow this to go on, he is part of our mission, so this time I'm going to surge my weapon integration unit and take off another 2 pot shots. Both of them burst fire.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oh, I'm standing up, by the way.
Okay.
Nope.
See. Miss.
Yep.
Hit.
That's 13 damage.
14. You just pelt him. You see more blood is oozing. He doesn't even care. He just kind of looks at Alera, seemingly like a dog who wants a tree, but more like he's gonna push the tree down in a second. Speaking of trees, Andala, congratulations, you still have your tree property fully intact. What would you like to do?
Oh god. He's desperately occupied down there. But I'm still gonna try to hit him.
Yeah.
Is the advantage still there? Given that he's currently distracted?
He didn't see you. He's just he looked around and you're the only one who's like, yeah, I'm gonna take cover.
1 second.
That's the hit.
Oh. That's hit.
Yeah.
Nice. Given the advantage. It's 5 plus 46. My internet is dying today, and I'm desperate to figure out why.
Ooh,
That's a terrible roll. Holy shit.
You can only get one hit. Why?
Yeah,
Aren't
I
you-
do not have extra attack.
Oh.
Rogues do one really fucking big hit if they do.
Well, you hit another pot shot, hitting him again. You can see his body flinches slightly as he takes another shot. Still doesn't seem like you
And
really...
once again, I'll try my luck to dive into cover again.
Roll me a stealth check this time. It's gonna be against his active
Proper
perception.
fucking camping.
I know, you're like, where am I? Who knows? Okay. Druid is still handling with the beasts. Alera, what would you like to do? Looking down, you see a dog that is very misbehaving. POE Alexander wants a treat. Yeah. Exactly.
What have I got? Oh, I do know what I can give it a go. I'm gonna try. Ashes hideous laughter. So wisdom save throw, please.
Wisdom save, bro. Let's go. You're not very smart. No.
Yeah, he fails that. So he's gonna have a little bit of a giggle.
What's the joke?
I can, you wanna know?
Yeah, how you can insult him? What's the
You wanna
joke?
know what the joke is, Eric?
Huh?
You.
Fuck you, but damn. No one-liners. Just gonna look at him, no you.
The joke is funny, but you need an IQ of 10,000 to understand it and the ability to speak an Eldritch
Shut
knowledge.
the fuck up. I looked at the in the mod, you're gonna see it for a brief moment. Shut the fuck up.
There's the joke. You. Right. So.
He goes prone, doesn't he? Or doesn't
Yes.
he? Yeah.
Prone, incapacitated. Each of his turn takes damage. Yeah, okay.
He starts to howl almost mockingly like you're nothing, and he goes on the ground just fucking pummeling it. His laughter though sounds more like somebody's choking on a bone than actual. With that being said, anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good. Okay, Shinya. Shinya, you're up. Wait. Can you not make a check on his turn? Yeah.
Will's
At
turn.
the end of his turn, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Wisdom
end of-
save.
So I can make it again then, because technically after your turn. So let's see. He's just gonna have a giggle.
Oh, fuck's sake, again.
Does he?
Alright,
Oh, at the end of his turn. So
end the turn.
yeah. So that means he wasted his turn then. Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. There you go. He was having a giggle, mate. Shinya, you're up. You saw the werewolf suddenly have a laugh and then stop and looked back at the tree angrily.
curiously.
Sweet.
Fuck off.
About how far away from it am I?
Well, about 10 feet.
All right.
You're very close to him, actually.
If I will walk up point blank and just put my gun to him and try some more burst fires.
Sure. Oh, yeah, sure, dude, dear.
1,
Misses.
2.
2 hits. I think you need to reload soon. I think you're running out of ammunition, buddy.
Yeah, I'm probably getting there.
Yeah. Because I think you have pretty slot magazine and it's pretty shot. And you used 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So you have 8. So you have 6 bullets left. Okay, roll for two burst damage.
All right, that is going to be. It's 68, right? That would be.
Yeah,
I
60.
keep forgetting how.
Kong, 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 Kong.
Slowly walking up to him.
Ah!
I am made of titanium. I don't believe.
Alright, try-
Oh! Oh God! Yeah, you're just like seeing. He has such tunnel vision. You just walk up and just kind of point at his like rib. You just fucking. You fucking rail him with bullets and make a sizable hole that you can put your fist or a very small child or tiefling's head. And you see, well, you see the organs are black and unhealthy and reeks of rot. As all of a sudden the werewolf flinches after a few seconds of the hole appearing, almost feeling the pain very, very late. And it kind of looks at you, holding his wounded side. Anything else?
I'll look down. Yeah, I'll just look down at him, smile. After that time.
Okay. Back to the order of business.
Is he still in one piece at this point?
Yeah, he's still alive. Although you see that you don't know how much from Shenia's bullets, how much of his skin actually is skin and not bullet holes. He has taken a lot of shots. However, he's visibly limping now. He is quite hurt. Speaking of hurting, Angela, how are you doing? Oh yeah, wait, I forgot. Oh wait, no, he didn't make a perception because he was busy laughing. So, Angela,
Did not.
you can roll with advantage again.
I want to try something for the fun of it this time.
Sure.
1 second. Come on, stop refusing me.
What is
Oh
this?
shit.
Is
Wait,
this-
advantage. Everyone.
That hits.
21.
Yeah, that hits. What are you trying to do?
Okay. I'm rolling my normal damage, but I would like to try one of my surgical measures. Instead of applying my instead of applying my sneak attack damage, I would like you to make a dexterity save.
Okay. 19.
Seconds. That is 3, that is 6, that is... Fuck. Okay. Lucky. The bullet hits, like, close to the cranium.
Okay.
I was aiming for the eyes.
Ah. Ooh. Fucking bullet goes ding. Eee. Okay. You can
Once
hear
again, I'll duck behind fucking cover.
the roll stealth again. Okay, yeah, you're not stealthing this time. You're being a bit too cocky. Anyway, top of the round, because the druid is still taking care of the things. Although you don't really hear as many screams anymore as you heard seconds and seconds ago. Slight headache is an understatement. Alera, you're up. Alera, where's
Hey
the
there.
street? Hey there, buddy. Hello. The puppy. Look at it. Pet
He's
him.
so cute. Fucking shoot him.
What are you gonna do? He's now staring. Well, technically, he's staring now at Shinya because now there's a sizable hole in his side.
Mm. So I'll shoot him in the top of his skull.
Sure.
Lack of decisiveness. I shall punish him for this.
Skill issue, buddy.
Plus, I gotta learn how to use this gun. 23
There you go. Ching.
damage.
Roll damage.
What was my damage? Oh yeah. Nope.
10 points damage. Yeah, you just fucking hit him, and you literally see you hit him in the head, and you see his head, his neck kind of just sink slightly from the impact, and you can see where his brain is. You shot a hole that is leaking blood, but it's still there. Anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
So what
I'm happy
he's
up in this tree.
so he's not very happy about it. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna roll a strength check. He's gonna roll a strength check, and he's gonna try to basically shove the tree of Aleras down Shinya. just
Catch me.
just fucking grabs, like looks at Shinya, fucking grabs his hand from the wound, just fucking shoves his nails into the bark of the tree, just tries to push the half-destroyed tree on top of Shinya. Let's see. Shinya, dexterity saving throw. Yes, please. Andala, not Andala, Alera, you have a choice. You can either, you can hold the tree with strength saving throw and ride out, or you can try to use acrobatics or athletics to just jump off.
Oh, good.
Fucking tree.
None of these are my talent, so I'm going to try acrobatics. Try and throw myself clear. Where is it? Plus, what is it? Plus 13.
Okay. No, you don't. Alira, you don't succeed. So you are getting chucked too. So 2d6. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Shinya, you get a whole tree chucked at you, or basically landed on you, and you fail to basically react in time as you feel the impact of the very, very heavy tree on top of you as it squishes you and rolls in you, dealing 35 bludgeoning damage. You're now prone again, and a lot of pain as your body feels squished. But the tree rolls out, and the first thing you see as your tree rolls out is this creature staring directly at you, like 2 feet, like a feet away from your face. Speaking of which, it is your turn now.
All right. in this gaping wound that he has in his chest, can I
Yeah.
see any of the bullets?
You see basically darkness and shapes of organs. You assume some bullets are there, but you would really not the right time to do an examination.
I will stand up. He's right in front of me.
Yes.
I'll look around. Is there, I don't know, a particularly sharp stick or a large rock nearby?
No. No. You look behind, there's like between 2 feet away, there's a tree rolling slightly away as it flattened you. You also see a Lyra about 5 to 6 feet away from you on on the ground.
Oh.
Oh.
Alright, I'll take out one of my daggers, just hold it in the palm of my hand, and catapult at his eye. I need him to make a dex save.
Jesus, 31. He just
Sorry, what?
Yeah. Yeah, he rolled a 19 with a 12, so it's 31. He just fucking sees you pull a dagger and he's fling it, and he just casually, just nonchalantly moves to the side slightly. Anything else?
Right, half my movement was you standing up. That leaves me with 15 feet to... Fuck it, I'm staying in range. I'll stare him down.
When you realize your knife catapult trick didn't work. Gotta luck. Anyway, that's his turn. Your turn. Andala. The element of surprise. The element of surprise is fading because you realize the two trees that give you coverage are gone. One has been rolled on your comrade.
Then I shall kindly just continue my assault. But instead of running around that tree, I'm just going to hunker down in that location. Like, really tie myself to the tree, but like really hug the tree. Stop moving entirely, obviously. And carefully make my attempt at an aimed shot.
Okay.
That's a 26.
That's a hit.
And I'm doing the more classic solution. A bit behind on schedule, but
Damn.
that is fine by me.
Another shot hits.
I was so close to greatness.
You were so close to greatness. Alera? It's your turn because it's top of the round, but also you notice something about him suddenly. He seems to be twitching, suddenly spazzing randomly. You see the blood is sizzling, and the blood that was spilled previously is now kind of like acid is burning into the grass and leaving black smoke. Your estimation, randomly, just like he looked from like, yeah, he can go for a jog and a sprint to, oh god, he's running out of steam. He's gonna collapse. Something happened to him that just made him weaker. Or maybe just adrenaline wear off. Who knows?
Okay. Well, in that case, Well, every spell I've cast has been immediately undone, so. Let me check the distance. The trigger opportunity. Point blank, shoot face.
Sure.
Not get technical with this.
Roll to hit.
Simplicity is sometimes best way. 15.
Elegance
That's a
can
hit.
also be achieved later. We're focusing on the important things.
Priorities. I have gun, you have face. Let them meet.
Let them meet.
7. Anything I can do as a bonus. Oh, what does this mean? Hang on one second. I'm trying to remind myself of this ability.
I remember. Like it was a dream.
Okay.
Yes.
Then I'm good.
Oh. Oh god, I fucked up. Oh no. I misclicked. Mind it.
You don't know shit.
Shh, it's fine. Nothing else?
No. Otherwise, I'm good.
Okay. Well, in that case, it's gonna. Actually, I'm gonna check. How does he feel? How do you feel, buddy? Aw, he's still going. He screams at you, Shenia, and then proceeds to attempt to maul you 3 times in a row. So, multi-attack. Let's go. Let's see. So 2 claw attacks, 17 and a 19. Did they hit?
Shield. Nothing.
Shield. And then a 1 bite attack. This is kung. Also, when he finishes the attack and tries to bite you, you basically see spurt of this reddish blood spill out on your shield, just kind of drip down in front of you. That's the end of his turn. Shinya.
I'll look him dead in the eyes and say, "My turn."
Jesus.
And 2 more burst fires.
Roll to hit.
I can only see it as the
rushing through that ammunition.
Miss.
How many bullets would you like to spend on this enemy? Yes.
Oh,
Oh, you. Okay, nice. 25. That's a hit.
That'll be 27.
How do you want to do this?
I'll look him dead in the eye and just put the gun right to his throat and pull the trigger.
Yeah, he just like saw its open maws, blood leaks out. He just fucking shoved the submachine gun to hold until it's empty. As you rattle in bullets, Alira and Andela, from your perspective, you hear fud fud fud, and then the last 3 fuds, you see them cleanly pierce through the back of the skull of the creature as it finally limps down and slumps to the ground, only to begin crawling. As it crawls a few feet away from you, it starts to singe and burn. And caught in the fire, or I guess manifesting into a nice little bonfire, it lasts for a good 10 to something seconds, where you see a creature is laying there unconscious. Combat is over. What do you see in front of you is... What do you see in front of you is about 5 foot, maybe a bit shorter, male tabaxi, unconscious, blindfolded, covered in burned burned grass, ash, and just dirt. He is alive. Surprisingly enough, he seems to be unscathed. And
that.
huh?
Nothing.
And we change that?
I mean, it's up to you to decide. He's just unconscious on the ground.
I would be making my way down the tree, still the gun at the ready. And ironically enough, there's a single bullet left in my chamber. So I am very carefully making my way there, gun still raised.
Yeah. The way he is clothed, he looks like a worker, but not like not the one who works at the forge or anything. More like, like a warehouse, maybe. Just kind of plain leather clothes, simple satchel, black scarf over his eyes. He is alive. He is asleep. He is not reacting to you approaching or anything.
To the rest of the group, what are you currently up to?
Well, Shinya is basically... Well, I don't know. Shinya had a tree fellow. Shinya just not having a good day.
Alara is dusting
I'm
herself
checking all
off.
my mechanical components to make sure they're fine.
Kind of looks at this new figure, I suppose. Then looks up over at the building. Where the other ones were crushed / impaled, did they burn away? Or are they...
You can still hear what you assume is the cracks of wood, mincing of meat, and occasional squeal from the druid's house.
Okay. Still in process, understandable. I need to check my inventory 1 second.
Where is that knife?
Not really the knife. I can deal with that, but I need something storage-wise. I'll see if I can borrow a teacup. I mean, I don't know how many druids have, like, alchemical vials in their house.
You can always ask. Anyway.
Exactly, I will. I'm going to literally look at the others. Keep him there just 1 moment. Right back.
Good.
Doop-a-doo. And off she goes.
Happily dancing off as if nothing ever happened, looking at the meat grinder that's currently
Oh yeah,
taking out the other werewolves.
You look where the outer sides of the crunching sounds. You can see there's just pools of blood. They're like you can hear almost like, you know how sticks can get flung in the air, like that sound of wood crossing air rapidly. That's what you hear the most time as you get closer to the things, Alera. You go by them. Yeah, you go through the blood. Not just around the blood. And you, I guess, knock on the door of the druid.
Sure, let's be polite.
And he steps out, so clearly unfazed by what's happening. Well, everything went surprisingly more well than I expected. Good work.
Don't suppose I could ask you a favor, seeing how well this went? Got any bottles, vials, anything along those lines?
Yes. Do you want the glass ones, the wooden ones?
I mean, glass is traditional, but I'll take one of each if you're offering.
He kind of just shrugs. He goes back a bit, goes through a drawer or two, and then kind of picks like 3 each. Gives you 6 in total. 3 wooden, 3 glass. They're basically the same shape, although with the wooden, it's not transparent.
Yippee!
Oh, please, God, no! Yippee! just the fuck.
Happy face. Back outside. And what she's gonna do is collect some, if any of it's left, of the werewolf blood. And then I'm gonna go over to this guy.
All the blood is basically left to streak of what's best you can describe as acid. It's soaked
if it can be collected, I will give it a go.
It's like no, it's nothing liquid. It's
alright.
Yeah.
Sorry, little annoying gnome man. This is all you're getting. And I'll head back over.
So, question mark.
I just imagine that Mandela and Shinya are like just standing over the guy, like,
What now?
fuck are you?
You're gonna try to wake him up?
Not yet. I'd wait for Alara to return. And once she's back.
Well, while Alara's gone, is there any vines nearby?
Which ones? Like the ones that are consumed.
Literally anything that could be used as almost a rope.
Ooh, no, there's no vines here. The biome is not exactly the one that produces any vines. You can see moss, you can see leaves, grass. Nothing to have a rope.
Right. Andela, do you have any rope on you?
I absolutely do not, if I recall correctly.
I don't think we've got anything.
Let me go get some rope.
Rope, werewolf organs, basically the same thing. Any intestines being like thrown out from the evil pancake mixer?
Evil pancake mixer. No.
Alright, well,
you want to look for his pockets and see if he has rope?
I mean, honestly, keep a gun on him. I will.
Oh wait, no! You do have rope. You do have rope because you killed the silver dragonborn, and he had rope in his inventory.
Oh, then I will take some of that rope, and I will put it on the ground in a circle around the body. And I will take a minute to cast snare.
Okay. I was about to say you gotta make a knot. You gotta put it on a tree. You gotta make an example.
Okay. Honestly, a great solution.
Okay. So, yeah. You set it up, you snare it. The person does not resist, and it's ensnared.
And yeah, once we're all back together, I will slap it awake.
Oh, you are you like just fucking punching? You're just like, eh.
Just like backhand.
With my metallic
Where
hand, I'm backhanding it.
do you know the
Ooh.
Muffin Man? Do you know?
This feels like a shovel to the face.
Yeah. Bonk, bonk, bonk. All of a sudden, the backseat wakes up, coughing, seemingly looks around, even though clearly he doesn't seem to be looking at you. Hello? He kind of wiggles a bit. Oh, oh. Hello? Anybody's gonna respond? We're just gonna listen to him just.
Looking over to Alera, like, you, Shinya, me.
One of you guys talk. If I start talking, I'm gonna start dissecting.
Alera kind of come to a
Here's
stop,
that.
look down at him.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Hi? I don't recognize your voice. Who are you?
Oh, no. You see, we're stood up. You're sat down, tied up. Who are you?
Actually, they're hanging upside down by the ankles.
Oh.
No. Oh.
Well, it just gets worse and worse, doesn't it? Who
Yes.
are you?
I am Raouf. Who are you?
I'm me. If we
Very-
get on really well, I might expand on that.
Ah, interesting name.
Now, could you perhaps introduce us to your friends? Gestures over to the mulch pile of werewolf meat in the distance.
He still looks at the sound of the voice, not following your motion. What friends? I have many friends.
The ones that were a little bit rabid.
Rabid like dogs?
Yeah.
I do not have any friends that are rabid like dogs. I have good friends, drinking buddies, card players. Rabid like dogs? No.
Where do you usually play?
Eh, the warehouses and the streets, for money or for fun.
Oh, that sounds quite entertaining. And as she's saying this, she's like getting the vials ready. And you watch as she casts primal savagery and just claws begin to manifest in one of her hands. And how regularly do you hang out with your friends?
Whenever I come to town.
You're not from town?
Jake said, not really, no. I travel.
For work? Or just because you like it?
Because I like it. I like the free of the plains. I usually go up north by the summer and I go south by the winter.
And how do you travel? On your own, in groups?
Sometimes in groups, sometimes alone.
What was that, Shinya?
I think that is background noise.
Oh, okay. Well, what brings you here?
Work. I work. I pick up things, bring to another place. I get paid. Same thing over and over again. Grain boxes, crates.
So you're a courier?
No. Couriers have destinations. lawyers. I go from village to village. Somebody says, hey, I need some help. I'm willing to give you a silver if you do this. And I say, hey, I will do that for you. And I do.
Worked for any druids recently?
I know a druid hermit somewhere. Up north in the forest, I think.
Oh.
I've been
What's
working...
his name?
It's Alim? Alun? I do not know.
Ever worked for him?
No, but I did bring things that will be brought to him. I do not know. Am I in trouble? Am I in prison?
A little bit.
What?
No, you're not in prison.
Whew.
At this point, she's gonna glance at the other two.
Do any of the people you work for call themselves the Fangs?
I knew a brawler called the Fang, but that was a decade ago. He's out before the war. Fangs. No.
Insight check this.
Insight. Yeah, roll insight.
I'll go as well. Insight.
Might as well.
He's just hanging upside down. All of us.
He's very chill about this.
Yeah, this is honestly kind of impressive.
Andala,
And slightly infuriating.
two things. First of all, he seems to be fully and honestly honest for you, like to you. He doesn't seem to be lying. Second of all, he's clearly been in this situation before that he's very, very comfortable with this.
Do you know how you got here?
No, where am I? I'm not in prison. I do hear the calm whispers of the wind so outside. You can hear the crickets, so it's night.
What is the last thing you do, remember?
Had some food. I was having fish. I heard about somebody prisoner? Executioner? So someone getting very mad. I thought he's gonna kill me, swinging his sword left and right everywhere, running around, yelling, shouting. Then I went to the infirmary, deliver supplies. And then there was this girl that I bring the supplies to. Beautiful lady, human, pretty nice, beautiful. Said if I ever had a good wine. I said no. She said she had some in reserve. That I did a very good job. And offered me a glass. It was sweet, was red, was nice. And I felt very sleepy. And went to sleep. And I'm here.
Certainly an interesting night you had. Looking over to the rest of the group, so
Alera's genuinely a bit stumped. I kind of need this guy's blood. But at the same time, I feel like we should finish the questions before we get to that stage. Okay. After a second, she'll say, "Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you did cause a bit of a ruckus.
Oh
You're
no.
not in jail, no, but there may be some questionings, and unless there's someone to vouch for you, it might end up looking that direction.
Uh,
So, I need you to think really hard about the events that led up to this.
uh-oh. I don't want to go to prison. It's so,
Of course, no one does. It's horrible in there. So, if you explain to us, we're happy to vouch for you.
uh, I woke up, had food, saw a crazy man with a sword, yelling and shouting, went to the infirmary, was offered wine, felt sleepy, slept. Now I'm here.
Right. Has this happened before, by any chance?
Uh,
Not those exact events, but waking up somewhere in a bit of trouble.
he seems to be thinking a bit, biting his lip. Uh-huh, about 2 years ago. Uh, caravan, full of beautiful women. Brothel. Never do that again.
They're fucking stares at this guy.
While this is going on, I'm going to turn to Andela. You were in the infirmary. Did you see anyone with bright green eyes?
Andela nods. Lady of the Temple. Actually, no. That was a different girl. Was it Zarya or Makia who was?
Syria.
Zarya was the girl with the green eyes.
Yes.
Yeah. Zarya,
Hmm.
one of the nurses
Might
there.
be worth giving her a visit.
I have to get back there tomorrow anyway.
So, I am getting a bit dizzy. Gotta get off?
Looking in between the group, like,
May I have your permission to get off on my own?
And you?
Promise not to hurt me?
Or maybe
I'm
don't do
looking
anything beyond that.
specifically towards Alara when he says that. Like,
I am going to at this point, by the way, just because suddenly she's suspicious. She's gonna literally just move her hand in front of his eyes. Is there any reaction?
No.
Or has he still got the 1,000-yard stare going on?
I mean, he has. Did you actually like remove the blindfold?
he has the fucking blindfold on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm doing that anyway. Like I'm checking.
No, he seems to be like looking like he's not moving his head at all. He's just kind of.
That may also be the
Fine,
blood flowing into
fine.
his head.
Okay.
We'll let you down. Hang on. I don't want you to hurt yourself. I'll make it a bit easier. 1 second.
Slit throat.
I'm gonna go behind him and then just shoot him in the back of the head.
Is that really what you do?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It was getting a bit tough. Fucking body goes limp.
And quickly with the vials.
I'll assist in filling up the blood.
Jesus
out as much as we
Christ.
can.
That's a lot. Despite how it went, it's a lot worse than hanging. Jesus. Yeah, I'll let
Hey,
you
at least
know.
it's quick.
True. And yeah.
Also,
Keep it hopeful.
shooting him in the head is a very good option because all of the blood is there right now anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
He dies happy. I get what I need,
It,
and there's no questions.
yeah, it takes about half a minute, and you get all the files full.
Kind of corks the last one. So are we going to talk to the druid, or do we just leave now?
Well, there's one thing I would like to ask him about, and he said he may be able to help, so I'd at least like to have a conversation with him.
Fair enough. Also, did we pat this guy down?
We didn't yet.
No, you didn't. Just gotta hang.
Then I will now.
Investigation
Do
check.
it now.
Still hanging upside down.
Investigation check if you want.
Right, he's actually just realized this. If
will,
we left him hanging, that just means like we could wait for the blood to like rip out his head.
I'll
Listen,
wait
I've
and
taken-
try.
I've
The most
taken
fucked up
somebody's head.
half.
But this guy doesn't deserve a decapitation, all right?
Okay. You look through his pockets. In total, you find 6 silver. And what seems to be a fair amount of pants. And I guess you take off the blindfold for deathly curiosity what's behind it. See?
Yeah, honestly.
Both of his eyes are blind. They're milky white, so he was blind.
I'm like explicitly like leaning down and like opening the okay. I'm like explicitly opening up the eyelid like, okay. Yeah, the guy genuinely didn't see us.
He didn't see it coming.
Probably for the better.
Oh well.
So off to the druid then. With the rope that is currently what did I want to say? With the rope that is currently like being used here, did that just like he's still hung up by that, right?
Yes.
I would jump to try piece off the foot and like
You want to do what now?
drag him by the feet. Sorry, what?
You want to drag him by the foot?
Yeah, like take the rope that he's currently being strung up, like where the fuck it's attached, and like use it to.
I can't hear you because you're cutting out.
Second.
He wants to drag the corpse using the rope.
Sure. Where are you dragging it to?
Druid hut.
Okay. Drag.
No other word for a fucking corpse.
Yeah. So. The sound of meat piercing still happening. You drag the body to front of the druid. What are you gonna do? Is he's just kind of looking. He has his door open, just kind of stares at all of you, just coming to him with the body.
Voila.
He clearly is not amused by it, but he kind of looks at you, Andela, stares at the body, looks back at you. Do you want it thrown into the pit as well?
I was about to say that would be the easiest way to dispose of it, wouldn't it?
Step aside.
I will.
As you step aside.
Before he takes the corpse, I want to take an actual leg. Literally just remove a leg, put it in my bag.
Do you pronounce that, or you're just gonna like as soon as Handle releases, you just gonna swarm?
Yoink.
Yeah, yoink mine.
As soon as he goes to get it, I'm gonna step in his way and be like, "1 moment." Cut off the leg.
Kong. Like 2 minute passes, you just get a furry leg, like a completely just like a not charcoal, just like grayish, darkish leg. And yeah, you have a Tabaxis leg. And Well, the road seems not very pleased with this act in front of him. He just sighs, almost in defeat. Yeah, then.
Yeah, that'll be enough for now.
Then he kind of shifts his eyes towards you, Lyra. All of you?
Thinks for a minute.
Jesus fucking. As soon as you do like a, I don't know, you all of a sudden see his hand extend as through the mass of wines, one wine just emerges like a snake, just grabs by the other leg, just pulls the tabaxi corpse
Into the meat grinder. Very nice.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Good thing now you don't hear any screams anymore, just meat. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
That would have been really ugly otherwise.
Yeah.
All good.
There's this awkward stare.
Mhm. I'm watching the corpse as it like slowly gets mauled.
Well, technically, don't really see it. It kind of just goes into the vines, and you can immediately see as soon as it goes into the mass of the vines, some piece of fur and clothing just gets started to strip, and you don't really see the body anymore. But you can hear something new entering the fray, and it getting dissected and broken down to bits.
Well, so quick reminder: anything else that was part of our deal?
Um, leave and never bother me again. After you're done with the Fang, that is.
I guess we will be dealing with amnesia later then.
I rather have time, sufficient time to clean up.
Reasonable enough. In that case, we will return once that's over,
Good.
or at least I will.
If you wish to sleep, you can here or in the city. If you wish to pursue your quarries, you can. Nobody's stopping you. Both people. And if you wish to. Oh, yeah. No, not in character. Oh, yeah. Um, you didn't take the last session. He offered you a small little disc that would show you the way to a old grove of a druid that was long abandoned.
Mm,
Didn't take. He kind of
yeah.
extends that disc again. It kind of gives, not gives it to you, but kind of almost like offers it again. I offer you this once again, if you wish.
Will take a bit of time to complete, but I might as well take it.
Yeah.
There is no time pressure on this, right?
Grove has been empty for centuries. I do not see how long you would make it to prolong it to make a difference.
Perfect. We at least have to finish this mission before we can pursue side adventures, so
Do as you will.
it's gonna be a few more days. We'll see how this
Lara,
goes.
remembering she was supposed to be a hero. Oh, will you both be all right now? Any more monsters you expect to be banging on your door?
No.
Thumbs up.
Thank God I can finally leave.
Okay, well, in that case,
Awkward stare down.
Hmm. Look between the group. Guess it's time to return back to the city. There's still a bit of other stuff to take care of. And he says that with like the defeated sound of You know that kind of voice that you have when you worked in a job for like 20 years?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We still have to continue this with that exact frustrated tone.
Oh.
He isn't looking for pity, but he just fucking hates his job. So, we'll be back. And Andala will literally just like, assuming that the rest is catching the fucking hint, uh, is just going to start walking his way back to town. I'm gonna sleep in the fucking inn. I'm not spending a night out here.
Yeah, sounds good to me too.
Getting the stench of werewolf blood out of your clothes will be a problem, so yeah, I'm in as well.
It's 3 idiots collectively leaving this place. This
Slow motion walk.
with the most annoying elevator music in the background you can possibly imagine.
So, making your way back down your first day in the city of Lenny, or better known officially as Lenriton. Um, how would you try to get yourself place to sleep for rest? Because it's evening.
I did already buy 2 keys for
Oh yeah, in
the
the
inn, Red Moss.
in the Renaissance.
So yeah, I would like to pick up on those.
Just one of you roll me a d10.
Any takers?
Who wants to roll?
Doesn't seem like it.
Yep.
Oh my god, this is gonna be 8.
Yes.
Okay. Misclick. So, it takes you about 30 minutes to just walk through the plain south, back into the city, in the streets of cobbled streets. Everything has been quiet down. Although, as soon as you enter the city perimeter, you can see patrols of free guards quite oftenly walking. And as soon as one spots you, they kind of run up to you and just ask, "Excuse me, have you seen this young elven half-elf lady? He's very dangerous and escaped custody." It's just kind of like, "Have you seen this?" What do you say?
What kind of elven lady is being asked about? Like, maybe
uh,
I've seen it.
um, young, light brown hair, broken ankles, was due to execution today at noon.
I saw her at the execution, but I didn't know what happened afterwards. Seemed like quite a mess. Haven't seen her
Nod,
since.
nods. The other guards kind of pats the other one. So they nod and just kind of give you all a nod and just walk away. Yeah. You. Oh god, that'd be so fun. So, Red Moss Inn, a very nice establishment. You walk in, It's calm, it's peaceful. Out of most tables, only a few are occupied, 6 people in total. It's about 8-ish. It's a slow night, although Andela, and I guess to everybody else's surprise, in the same position as you left Andela, there is an individual.
Edwin?
Uh-huh. Edwin, who's who who just kind of observes you approach or entered the inn, kind of eyeing you, and he just kind of stares at you as you walk as a group. It just says nothing. What do you do? Or do any of you do something?
I am not intentionally like catching his gaze.
Huh?
I think the act I'm going to play is tired fucking night. I'm just making my way to my room.
He just kind of
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
stares. Yeah, he just kind of stares as you all walk by.
Hmm?
There's nothing, just kind of observes.
Yeah, I'm not paying him any mind.
You walk up. So you said you had 2 rooms, right?
Yeah.
So who gets what room then?
Uh,
They're
that's a good
sharing a
question.
room. I'm taking my own since I paid.
Oh, so
We're paying from the same pot, you fucking idiot.
so one Angela bought for 2 people, and then Chinny bought for himself, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you,
Free room.
Right? That's how it goes.
something like that, I believe.
Okay, so so any final exchanges, or just all just gonna go and just sleep?
Honestly, Andela would like before we split up to the rooms. I assume they're basically right next to each other.
Yeah.
Before we split off to the rooms, anything that needs to be said for the night, or do we just continue tomorrow?
Oh. Do you want the pelt from the leg? I don't really need the skin.
I don't think I need that while I'm in the city.
Okay.
Once we're out, though, that's a different story. We might get talking on that. Other than that, for now, what do you plan on doing tomorrow?
Well, while I was carrying around a bag of potatoes, I'm not sure. I was quite occupied. Anything you'd like me to help you with?
I'm gonna be working all day, so I will have opportunities to ask some people some questions, but other than that,
Well, if you insist on working, I can stay here and just, sit around. Nice relationship we have.
I mean, I'm going to go after the executioner tomorrow. We already got 2 down. We're trying to get 3 more, right?
should we get And
I mean,
especially while you're talking about this, I would be looking around the place to see whether anyone is watching us.
Uh,
out of character for a second. You two, you were in town. Lara was dragging that girl into the woods at her insistence, so she genuinely doesn't know who the targets look like. All she's got is the names. You guys at least have faces.
uh,
Some of them.
so, uh, put it simply, no. Second floor is completely empty. It's wide, and nobody is being at you.
Perfect. So then that's of our current targets. The lady, who I assume to be Zarya. The sorcerer,
Is dead.
apparently. Uh, somebody we genuinely do not know. The calm, who's sitting downstairs. And the executioner who you're going after tomorrow.
Wait, that's the
Still
calm
missing.
down there?
That's the calm down there.
All right, 2 targets tomorrow then.
I was like, hold on, Thompson. It's time.
If we have a plan then. I'm not entirely sure yet if I want to take Edwin out tomorrow. I'm still intending to get more out of Zarya on some part. And right now, at least, it looks like I'm in most of their good places.
So,
So yeah, we need to find one more person and figure out how to kill the 2 others that we do know. Well, whatever. So, if you don't have a current role already, looking at Alara, I guess you have some detective work for tomorrow.
Wonderful.
Very nice then.
and
It's
that
kind of like with a really frustrated like slight grin. Andala is just gonna say, "See you then. Let's
One
work
more
ahead tomorrow."
thing. When it does come to dealing with those we've found, are we doing this as a group or independently? A group would certainly be safer, but slower.
If you have
If
confidence
we
in your abilities to do it alone, do it alone. If you feel you need my help, I can be there. I just want to get this done.
Sort of sneer goes across her face at that. Not what I
might say,
asked, but very well.
I love the slight toxic work environment in this group.
where's the HR department?
Uh,
Crying, probably.
can I
Not
tell a
really
really
answering.
bad joke? The HR department died in the prologue.
Oh god. I mean, kind of true. Not gonna lie. Anyway, so everybody goes to sleep, or anybody wants to do something else in their room?
Eep.
Deep.
Although I am, if a certain little short, horrible, evil man turns up with my parrot, thieving bastard, I will chat with him.
So, as you all sleep, time passes. Everybody roll me a D100.
All of those are so depressingly average.
Yeah.
The night passes calmly till abruptly the rooftops get assaulted by raindrops and distant thunder. All of you wake up at around the same time in your own rooms, clenching yourself awake. You really don't know what time it is. All you know is nothing really has changed except the weather outside. Through the windows, you can see some signs of lanterns who have not been extinguished still through the night. Jinia, start with you. Through the window still, looking onto the cobbled streets, you see a shade of yellow. Not a light, not a illusion or a mimic of something. A shade. A corporeal blanket in the midst of the road. Maybe 50, 60 feet away from you. Does not have any features, it doesn't even look humanoid, but it is almost intently staring into your mind.
Okay. And what do I feel?
You feel your brain, more specifically the metal part of your skull, eating up as you stare at it.
I will step away from the window to get out of its sight and do my best to try and look at it through a reflection, if I can.
As you look away, the sensation in your head fades gently, and when you touch your head, it does feel like you almost like not melted, but heated your metal shards, and now they're cooling off. They're not burning your hand, but they're extremely more warmer than it should be at this weather. When you look at the reflection, you still see it, and when you see it, the sensation of heat proceeds to build up again.
Fuck it, I'm gonna concentrate on it and see what I can derive from it.
D100 and a Constitution or a Wisdom saving throw.
Ouch.
Ooh.
And Constitution or Wisdom, you said?
Yeah.
And would this happen to be a magical effect?
It would be.
All right. All right, that'd be a 20.
Soft clicking sounds echo in your skull as if something is winding up, and you feel the heat spreading, and then you feel your blood not boiling but increasingly becoming warmer inside your skull, and you feel weak. Eventually, the ghost disappears and fades entirely. You have this headache in your head. Doesn't really seem to be doesn't really seem to be able to soothe in any way. Can't really sleep. Andela,
Mhm.
as you wake up on the opposite side of uh, the corridor, on the other side of the inn, you look through the window, not even lifting your head out of the pillow. You see everything is calm and nice. And then you look by the door and you see a familiar child sitting on a cupboard and just kind of looking through the window. A
You
familiar
again.
face. Yes. He seems to be just blankly staring at it. The window.
Anything interesting out to see out there?
The rain, it pours.
Yeah. I would get out of bed, like at least sit up. Just for reference, this is just like a general thing. Before I went to sleep, I reloaded the gun,
Uh,
and I keep that thing under my pillow.
yeah?
So, like this, it's not really a uh, intuitive gesture, but he just remembers that he has the gun under the pillow and just like readjusts slightly so that he could grab it if necessary. He is very much aware of the fact that this girl is mainly just there to annoy the shit out of him. Um, is the rain?
Hmm?
Is that all? Why you are sitting in the room here?
I'm always here. Bored.
I don't see you all day.
Do you want me? Do you want to see me all day?
Mostly trying to figure out why I do see you sometimes. It's something with that blade, isn't it?
Memory. I don't remember.
I don't remember much, but that's one thing I remember. I was kicked to death like a dog, and you were there.
I don't remember anything. I remember sleeping, sleeping. And now I'm here with you.
What do you make of that?
I like sleeping, I guess.
For some reason, you woke up.
He shrugs.
Did I wake you up?
Well, you didn't see me, then you saw me, and I was sleeping, and now I'm not sleeping. So something happened, didn't it?
Absolutely.
What did happen?
Remind me, do you remember your name?
I do remember my name. It was
Will you tell it?
beautiful. She
Can you
seems
tell
to
it?
she seems to be like not measuring. She seems to be like almost like trying to say it, but something is stopping it. But then you realize it's not stopping it. She doesn't remember. I remember it. It was beautiful.
Remind me again. This girl, What does she look like again? Like
Oh God,
human, elf, gnome?
human.
Okay.
I'm just look. She is a child. Okay.
Of course.
So I need to find where the image is. I need to scroll up so fucking far up. Uh,
I don't need the image. I just need the story specifically.
uh, yeah.
Um. So here we are. Two people with terrible amnesia, somehow tied to each other. The only thing we know about both of our situation is the fact that we were asleep at some point, woke up, then we weren't asleep anymore.
He nods.
I By this point I would get out of bed and like under the blanket, like half under the blanket, there's the gun. I'm not picking it up. Uh, but it's like kind of visible. What did I want to say? I would be getting like out of bed, closer to her. No name.
He looks.
Fun that we both suffer from the same problem.
He nods.
Uh, I'm gonna try something. Can I put a hand on her shoulder?
Uh, roll me
This
a
is more than me.
roll me
Hmm?
a 3D 100.
This is mainly me checking whether I'm hallucinating. Highest is a 67. Uh, a 12 and a 16.
For the briefest of moments, as you like nonchalantly just kind of shoulder check her, like grabbing her shoulder,
Hmm?
you feel the cloth of her shoulder and the frail body of a child impact your hand for the briefest of moments before it goes through the rest of her and she just disappears. As you look, you swiping at air and nothing else.
Under size. Honestly, who the fuck are you?
And now for a lira. You hear?
Yeah.
You get woken up almost like a impotent nagging of the storm. You open your eyes. You feel so nicely tucked in. Yet you wanna wake up. And as you like kind of like just try to, I assume just kind of turn around, get a better position to sleep. You all of a sudden feel the sensation of blood in your mouth. What do you do, Lyra?
And yeah, like you said, it kind of turns over, resettles. And just as that calm is settling over, the sensation kind of stops for a second. Licks the inside of her teeth, trying to identify where the sensation's coming from.
You kind
I
of
presume she's not actually bleeding.
know.
In
Yet
that case, kind of stops, opens her eyes, sits up. Sensation just as strong.
yeah, and when you touch your like your fingers, station is there. You do see that there is faint traces of blood.
Hmm. After a moment, furniture-wise in this room,
Nothing's changed. Nothing's.
is there a mirror or anything like that?
Yes, there is.
Takes a second, then decides to get up, heads to the mirror, lights a lamp, places it beside. Looking into the mirror, kind of grins, bars her teeth, examines.
Like stains of red wine, like for forgetting just, or maybe over drinking it, just kind of not taking close attention. There's traces of it, kind of dyeing your teeth slightly. It easily rubs off, but not mistaken, it is blood.
Prestidigitation's their way. Usually, I know it's, interpretive spell, but that would remove taste and things as well. Does it?
It does.
I didn't drink anything, did I?
No, you kind of came back and just slept. The only thing you drank yesterday and got here was tea.
I'm gonna go over to like my. I'm gonna go to the pockets.
Yeah.
Where are the vials?
There are in total 6 vials. 4 of them are missing their content.
Right. Just gonna put those back in the pocket. Turn around. No one's in the room, is there?
No, it's
This is going to actually annoy her. Like, a vein begins to like throb. Where are you? You gave me some arbitrary objective, and I satisfied it. So what game is this?
you hear 2 solid thunks at the corner of the room. In the corner room stands a familiar figure. Let me get the picture of the boy. Tall, human, well dressed, with a smile, and not a care in the world. Where's my boy? Goddamn, where did I put him? Fuck!
He's hiding.
No!
Stealth is too high.
Shit! Hold up. Oh, there you go. Here you go, the nice fella. All I said is I'm gonna make you whole. Is what I'm doing. You think I fed you those vials? No.
Fucking stares at squints at this motherfucker. Thank you for showing such interest in my body and soul.
Oh, no, no, no. The interest is solely mine. But by helping you, I help myself. So why not help a lady in...
I'm in need, am I?
Are you
I'll
not?
admit, there are some oddities. But I've managed just fine without your meddling. In fact, ever since you turned up, things have been a bit more difficult. You to explain why you wanted these, now that I've got them for you.
Those are not for me. Those are for you.
If I wanted souvenirs, I would have my own preference. She chucks the remaining 2 vials on the bed. Still corked, just chucks them on her. What do you want? And don't say to help me or something. If we're going to play this game, at least outline the win conditions for me.
Who are you surrounded?
The question throws her slightly. She twitches, kind of cocks her head to the side slightly. What do you mean?
He taps his cane again on the floor, kind of gives a wide berth to the room and to the window outside. Who are you surrounded by?
She pauses for a sec. Lately, strangers. Some of them companions, but if they're strangers to even themselves, I can hardly claim to know them. Memory loss seems to be a bit contagious nowadays.
Hmm.
And as for the others, the ones outside, they are irrelevant.
Ah, I see. You still have the modesty of a fair lady. Good.
Thank you.
You are surrounded by lesser creature.
On that we can agree. Fucking gives her the death stare.
Do not underestimate my help. Do not think I want something. Then I tell you I want.
Trust me, I don't underestimate you. If I did, I would have tried to string you up. It's the fact that you are capable. That's what concerns me.
I know of your pride. I know of your questions. Some, not all, some. All I am doing, also, you have an advantage for the days ahead.
This, again, teeth grind. Vein head throbs. I don't like that phrase. What do you mean? It has meaning to you that it doesn't to me, so what does it mean?
I think you'll remember it, okay? Eventually. This world, the blood has power. Little by little, piece by piece, through strength and divinity, you'll be whole.
Oh, she's so fucking angry. She's so angry.
And then he turns around to look at the window outside and kind of raises his finger. And when you will be whole, then you will want my help. And when that time comes, I'll request you of one thing, and you'll have anything you. That will that will be how things will go, and that's how it will be.
So I'm to follow along.
No, you're
Follow you. Do what you recommend.
no, you are a creature of free will. You do what you do. But I do know your
Clearly
nature.
not. I did not choose whatever this is.
You want out. You've seen the things your captors have, the potential have, the influence, this expanse. You want to undermine them. You want to make sure they remember what they did, how
I
they
don't
wronged you.
like being caged. I don't like having someone hang over me. Some presence hissing in my ear. I don't like it. That applies to them. That applies to you.
Good. And by making you whole, he purposely makes the hole longer. You will have the choice to do so. And then you will be free. And then you can do whatever you want.
She gets to the point of anger, and then suddenly there's just a dip. A moment of calm. And this will help you, satisfy you, because you're that charitable a soul.
I never said that, young lady. I never said that. Do not put things or quotes of things I have not said. It
Don't
is.
put things in your mouth. Well, it seems I struggle to control that. Now listen. I'll play along. But sometimes a bit of clarity would be appreciated. Riddles only go so far. She then kind of stops, grabs the two vials, opens up the drawer next to the bed, and just shoves them in, slams it shut. Now, if there's nothing else, I would
He,
like some sleep.
he tips his top hat. As you say, young lady, I wish you a pleasant.
As do I.
There's all of a sudden a flash of lightning that hits relatively close in the street. And with a blinding flash as it fades, it is gone from your leaving you alone.
You know what? I'm fucking done with this shit. I don't even care. I don't even care. Back in bed, cover overhead, snooze.
Phew. Oh. So, everybody goes to sleep. Everybody snoozes. And then you wake up again. Long rest occurred. Everybody's happy and content. It is still.
I wouldn't be too sure on that part.
Well, all of you are well slept except for Shinya. Shinya, you're not feeling too good. You're just like pain in your head, pain in your skull.
Oh.
Um. Besides that, it is morning. It is still raining and cloudy and thundering outside. How would everybody like to start your day?
Once again, uh, checking my revolver for ammunition. He's surprisingly, like, Andela is surprisingly skittish about this. Like, I don't know, maybe it fell out or somebody tried to steal my bullets. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Um, he's just going to like check everything, check that everything's all right. Fuck, that's gotta suffice. And after that, he will head down for what he presumes to be breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Notably, not in the greatest of mood.
Well, you go down and yeah, you see a very cozy uh the inn is open. There's literally nothing there except for a young half elf girl who's basically um sitting by the chair just seemingly reading a book. Immediately noticing or hearing the sound of you coming down, immediately composes herself, no longer has her feet high up, and still sits on the chair behind the counter.
Good morning.
Morning.
I honestly didn't check it when does the Red Mouse have breakfast?
They do, but also we can't at the moment. He kind of points at the chimney, and you can see where the fireplace is. There is trickles of rainwater. It's raining pretty
Right.
awful outside, so nothing warm can be provided.
Ah, shit.
Uh huh.
So be it. Andela is like, uh, are there windows? There are windows in the downstairs area, right?
Yeah.
Like estimating the time. Uh, we'll have to get out there. Whatever. By the way, just a random question. Looking like once again to her, did they catch that escape?
Did he catch what?
The girl who escaped.
He shrugs. I don't know.
Just heard some patrols last night, and well,
Rules. I don't really give a shit about them. I'm here to get paid. Not care about whatever the execution tried to fuck. Didn't want it to open their legs.
Andela kind of squints. Uh, have I seen you before? You weren't here yesterday.
No, no, I'm the early shift.
Okay. Your name?
Uh, my name. He kind of looks up at you. Uh, he seems to be like eyeing you for a second. Fine. I didn't make breakfast, so. Uh, name's Kelly.
Above the table, I would like to quickly note that this girl is giving me like genuine. My me to get a job, so I applied at the nearest gas station by.
Kinda. She looks like a young adult or even a teenager. He, she she looks like she just woke up to do this and now she's just doing it.
Mm. Still with absolute hatred, but very reasonable hatred.
Kinda.
Ah, Kelly, okay. I'm new to the city, so I'll get a few names.
I see.
Oh. He's just going to sit there in silence, like kind of just meditating to himself what happened last night. And after like 10 or 15 minutes, I really don't give too much of a shit. Uh, Going to decide, fuck it. I'll head to work before anybody else down. Honestly can't be asked to have a conversation right now.
I'd say, basically, as you come to this decision, Alara is coming downstairs. Kind of walks in. Immediately, you can see not had the best night.
Oh yeah, Alara.
She walks in. I need a drink. Something tasteful. Something that'll leave an aftertaste.
Something literally. The girl
Maybe
sighs.
coffee, that might work.
Coffee? Sure. Um, how much? Whole mug? Cup? You want milk? Sugar?
Alara's going to stare for a second. Measure, based off say, the bar on the counter. What is the size difference between a cup and a mug in this particular place?
Um,
For coffee, of all
well,
things.
here's the
A
thing.
mug.
A cup is basically like your average teacup, right? A mug is literally a mug of ale, just a wooden mug. It is like it's like 5 cups worth of liquid.
The big one.
Okay,
Why not?
sure. She's Alira looking at this lady behind the counter. She looks as miserable as you, but for different reasons. He she she doesn't smile, she doesn't do anything, she just grabs this very blackened
Somewhere in Alara's soul, a flicker of empathy.
just picks up a massive black pot that clearly is used for coffee, goes to the fireplace, and he just positions a bunch of like tinder in one side where it's not raining, and she just rubs the tinder with her fingers, and all of a sudden it just combusts into fire. And then she kind of just starts placing logs, then puts the thing on top. Then she just kind of sits down by
Alara
the.
kind of stares at that for a second.
Then she just kind of sits by the fireplace and just kind of looks at you. What?
No wonder. I'll assume I've noted the same kind of age thing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
attitude.
He's young.
Kind of as she's got, kind of watches it for a minute. No wonder your parents want you outside.
My parents are assholes.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I wish mine were. They'd be more memorable.
Yes, but the bad part is you get blamed for things you didn't do.
Angela has been listening into that conversation. Like, he wanted to get up, but hearing side conversations now, this is actually kind of fun. Like?
They wanted me to become a nun when I was young. They said, no, your child is magically gifted from a descendant, potentially celestial. You should seek out magical training. What do? Call them idiots. Get excommunicated. Travel half across the coalition. Hide me like a freak. Even though magic is accepted here.
Alara frowns. Well, she's already frowning, but it deepens. And again, there is something that kind of stirs in her chest. If you have such a talent and wish to pursue it, then do so.
Oh, I am. Ugh.
At this point, I think Shenna would come walking down, kind of holding his head, looking around.
What I'm really hoping is to get some gold, like 100 gold pieces. Then ask the druid up north. He can take me somewhere far.
Tell him you hate dogs. That'll be a good start.
The druid, he likes animals.
Mm. Kind of
Andala is
starts,
genuinely
stays there and
considering
just
something.
stops.
So for that side adventure that he offered with like the disc, didn't he offer to like take us somewhere else?
No, it said that this.
Correct.
Huh?
Didn't he tell us like some kind of teleportation on that?
No, it just said that the thing would show you where to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. Because the Andala is like literally reaching into his bag, like, am I giving somebody a side quest right now? I don't care to do it, so
Uh, and who are you? Just kind of looks at you, Alera. There is a bitterness in her voice when she says that. There is genuine bitterness. Traveling, working, boring.
Andala isn't drinking anything, but he's kind of choking at that.
All over those things, and yet none of them.
Ah, government official. Gotcha.
It kind of stops for a second, is about to say no, and then just kind of, eh,
Hmm.
sure. It definitely feels like one.
There's this awkward silence, a pause.
Everybody collectively waiting on the coffee to get ready.
Yeah. He occasionally grabs the wooden handle of the pot and just kind of slightly shakes it, make sure it actually is.
Adjusting.
Yeah.
How busy
Andala
was
very
this place? Sorry.
Huh?
I was gonna say,
desperately
how
don't want to
busy
get
was
out
this
of there.
place the other night?
How busy this place was?
Yeah.
Like 6 people when you entered. One of them was your target, so it wasn't that busy.
All right. So slow mornings, understandable.
Hmm. There's this awkward silence. The coffee is brewing slowly but surely. Just a few minutes left.
Shinra will look over impatiently and press the digitation hit hotter.
All of a sudden, just a lazy bubbling goes, fucking jolts the girl slightly more awake. It kind of grabs the pot out, brings it behind the counter, and picks up just a literal wooden mug and pours it almost to the brim, and then it gives to you, Lyra. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
The most deadpan enjoy you will ever receive.
You an enjoyer.
I know you're enjoying joy now. And she kind of sits down and just kind of.
Alara will sit there sipping it. She's not even like drinking the coffee to wake up. She's deliberately like swirling it in her mouth. The taste has long since gone, but it's now stuck in her imagination, and she's trying to rid herself of it.
Oh my god. Yeah, the coffee is bitter.
That's good shit.
Yeah. Tastes like charcoal. Good shit.
Exactly how I like my coffee.
Just the way the servants used to make it.
Definitely not poisoning me or anything.
Borderline coughing to death while doing so.
She kind of the girl just kind of looks at the rest of you after like a minute. You want some breakfast too? Got some coffee.
I don't plan on going out in this fucking shit, so might as well get some.
Raises Viking mug. It's pretty good.
It's pretty... Another mug or another cup?
I'll stick to the cup.
Mug.
Fucking pours everything out almost, then pours the remaining what remains into her own cup. It just kind of drinks with all of you, but behind counter, just silent.
Good morning to these miserable souls.
Finn will take a grimace at it, press the digitation to something that tastes actually good.
Jerky. Oh. So, you're staying for long?
Only to finish a few tasks here and there. Contract workers.
How's it like working for the government? Good?
Slave away? Could be better.
The work is absolutely lethal.
You're like what? Pencil pushers, assassins.
I'll wait for her to finish counting off a few things and then say yes.
Couriers, messengers, diplomats.
Yeah.
Cool.
Lawyers, all of the above.
He just goes, cool. Takes a sip of her coffee.
Medic mostly currently.
At this point, like after like several minutes more of silence, Alara kind of shifts, turns slightly in her chair. So, have a busy day of work, do you?
No, up until like.
Oh no, she's asking. Wait, which one of you was the hired on at the temple?
Oh,
that was me.
Andler,
that was me.
Couldn't remember.
Very reasonable, honestly.
temple.
Got yourself a job?
I did. They are always looking for extra hands.
Hmm. Need any assistance? Or should I find somewhere to find our other customers?
Still haven't seen one of them. If you could find them, that would be very nice.
I don't actually know if Alera knows which one. Probably does, but I'll ask anyway. And which one is that? You've got the stares, kind of side glances at the other person.
What is her general outlook on this current situation? She's genuinely just annoyed to shit, right?
No, she's more like
Biden.
she's. Oh wait, are you talking about the Lyra or the girl?
Kelly.
Kelly.
Girl.
Kelly is basically just kind of like, I'm working, I'm doing the stuff, I'm getting paid, I'm just chilling. It's
Could
early
be
in the
worse.
yeah, I'm early in the morning. It's raining. I don't want to go outside. I'm staying here. I'm cozy. Smiling isn't mandatory.
That's a great way to approach this line of work. Back on topic. Shinya has dealt with one of our customers. I'm talking to someone else today. Yeah, like I said, more needs to be in the city somewhere. Still haven't seen them.
Hmm. Kind of glances back at Kelly. Any events planned for today? There was an execution or something yesterday.
Uh,
Any more entertainment?
asking the girl.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the executioner finds some other girl, or maybe find someone else to kill because she kind of like puffs her cheeks and kind of makes a gesture in there. Because it's sullied his dignity and is an enemy of the state.
Cam nods. Hmm. Finds them, kills them. Doesn't find them, kills the person who didn't find them. Either way.
Was a good lad once, I was told. Did his job pretty good, was liked, and now he's kind of just a shit.
Alera bites back a comment.
So does Andala. I assume like the two of us just like kind of look to each other and we both know that the other one was about to say something.
Oh.
Ah, honestly, fuck this town.
I mean, it's pretty good, but I mean, the hanging, there, apparently some weird fucking things up north. Not very nice, honestly.
Most towns, if you look past the rampant murder, can be pretty nice.
I know. There's a very nice park to the south as well. I heard this place was a lot better before the whole Civil War thing. There was a clergy of Saloon. There were a bunch of people practicing magic in the open plain. It was pretty nice, pretty good.
I mean, that whole part about saloon is basically gone to shit, so...
I know. I noticed.
Are you a believer?
Do what?
I don't care.
Uh,
Sounds
I believe if somebody tries to attack me, I will burn them to ash.
pragmatic.
Or bait them in acid. I haven't decided yet. I do believe I'm gonna sleep in a nice warm bed. Um, yeah. He kind of just looks back at you.
This is pretty much exactly what I expected, so... I'm not looking for more of a response, honestly.
Here. Where's this
Here.
coffee cup?
Ugh. It's like tar. Delicious.
Ah, yes, curb stomping, but without the joy, she's... Just, Andela will continue enjoying his coffee for like a few more minutes where he can just try his best to not have to get up to get to work. But he knows exactly that not too long from now he's going to go there to uh, get more in touch with the other people around there. So hey, he looks incredibly motivated.
Motivation 100.
But at some point down the line, hey, work calls. And it doesn't look like it's stopping to piss outside, so good luck with whatever the fuck you do today. I got a job to do. I assume there's no closing quip from Elena. Valera.
Nah, Lara basically just
Back to
waved you
meditating
off.
over
She
coffee.
she kind of points
He's
at you,
got two
Angela.
fingers.
Hey, are you a wizard?
Squints his eyes.
Yes or no?
As those idiots, if you want, if you're looking for magic.
Oh, no. See, I'm a practical lady. And then she snaps her fingers and points at you. And you feel something circling you. A simple shield spell avoids rain.
Not too bad, I guess. I'll take it.
As you
Thank
exit
you
out,
very much.
as you exit outside, yes. In fact, rain droplets kind of do not hit you. Kind of bounce off.
I'll take the convenience and make my way to the temple.
She kind of sighs though. After you leave to the rest of. It's a shame it's gonna last only for a minute.
I'll actually chuckle at that.
A minute later, there's no more swearing outside.
Um. Yeah. Okay, so it's been 3 hours. We can call
We're
it here.
playing really slow tonight.
It's fine. He did combat. You executed a motherfucker. You want to call it here, or you want to continue? That's my question.
I think it's a
I
good
think-
point to stop it,
Good.
Yeah.
as we are all
we can call it.
dispersing.
Go into the next day strong.
Okay.
And how the fuck will my character fit into this?
Shut the fuck up.
Circus show?
Shut the fuck up. You'll figure out eventually. Now, anything you want to say before I'm chanting stream that with no survivors or
What
actually
There's no
stream?
stream.
VOD. Not VOD. Even just
Motherfucker.
D&D session. Fuck. Okay, session.
It's too.
We still don't
Also
have
know
shit
he
to say
Pavloved
for the end of
himself.
the game. Yeah, he absolutely did Pavlov himself.
Uh,
If only he
Hard.
had a Twitch channel, he could be streaming this
Shut
shit.
the
If only.
fuck up!
The answer is you
Okay.
join the party with desperation.